Okay, so how to overcome social anxiety, build your confidence and get your ideal relationship with your ideal woman in your 40s. So before I get into this video, I just want to share a client success. One of my clients who's doing my 1-year program, we're 6 months in, he got a relationship, he got his ideal relationships. Now I just want to make a point of saying, anyone that's interested in doing my confidence coaching for getting a relationship, I can't guarantee anybody a relationship. I don't have the power to do that. I don't think anyone can guarantee that. That's too big a ask. What I can guarantee all my clients, if they're committed and they got the right attitude and they commit to my coaching, I can get their confidence really high up. And the higher your confidence is, the higher your chances are of getting the right relationship and also having a good relationship with yourself. So I've never really had a client over the years when I've been coaching them in this area who's been committed, who's done the things that I've told them to do throughout our coaching goals, accountability, who hasn't got a relationship, who, ones that haven't made excuses and who have worked at it and gone through the rejections and practiced being honest and respectful towards women. So that I can guarantee, and I said the same to my client when he first signed up. But it's brilliant that he got a relationship within 6 months. He's worked really hard. We've had to work really hard. It hasn't been a comfortable journey, but that's just the story of all success. And he met his girlfriend at work, through the work that he does in his business. So you just never know where you're going to meet someone. But if you don't work on your confidence, you can guarantee the chances are it's unlikely that you're going to meet someone. I mean, it's never impossible, but you're kind of waiting on a happy accident. You're just sitting around. You've got to be social. You've got to work on improving your life, going to the gym, family, friends, etc. That's why with my relationship coaching, I have a holistic approach to helping men to get past social anxiety and fears and get the right relationship, because it works. And a lot of men fail in relationships because they don't have a holistic approach. They do the other approach, which is their choice. And I made that mistake as well at certain stages in my life, and I got it right. So let's get into this video and explain. Now, I just want to make a point of saying, I know a lot of men, they can have the popular belief that, oh, I'm 40, I'm in my 40s, it's too old, it's too late. That's completely not true. Just give you an example, right? Oscar De La Hoya, former famous boxing champion, he met the love of his life at 50, and it's not too old. It's not. If you believe you're too old, and then you believe that and you don't do, then it's going to be true. So you've got to stop caring what people think, because at the end of the day, everybody meets the love of their life at different stages. I met the love of my life when I was 28 years of age, right? Obviously things change. It didn't work out forever, but we had a great relationship. So you can't always go by age. If we go by age, man, life ain't gonna go very well for you. Same in business. A lot of men will be like, well, when I'm 30, I need to be a millionaire. And then if they don't do it by 30, it's like my life's over. It's like it's not. Of course, it's nice that, of course, we'd all like to go, well, by 30, I want this, I want that, by 40. But life don't always go like that. And it hasn't gone like that in my life. It's different times. So you've got to get that out of your head for a start. And that's probably summarizes most of this video and most of your worries and your anxieties, for men especially. And I would say this, look, you could be 40 and young or 40 and old. And what do I mean by that? If you don't take care of yourself, if you don't look after yourself and go gym and have a vision in life and have a purpose, then of course you can let yourself go physically, mentally, and emotionally. But if you work on yourself and you do the habits that I do and my committed clients, you're going to look great at your age. And I've said this before. When I just was teaching dating and relationships, I was in my late 20s, early 30s, and I coach men all the time that are in their 40s and 50s, and many of them always got a relationship because they looked after themselves. So you could be 20 or 30 and let yourself go. Someone who's 40 but goes gym and has a good diet and is happy and confident can look better than someone who's 30 who doesn't take care of themselves. So we can't deny the fact that we can't control age. We all get old at some point. We can't control that. But we can control how we look after ourselves. And as I said, Oscar De La Hoya, he's a very successful businessman who's had his struggles. I mention him because I watched an interview the other day. He said, for the first time in my life, I've found my true love. I've never had love in my life. He dated a lot of women. He went through all that stage. And now he's got love at 50. So you're never too old. You're never too old if you don't give up. There's someone out there. Same for men and women, right? I know a lot of people don't agree on that. That's their choice. And it's all about what you choose to believe and how you live. So there is hope for a lot of you. So, right. So regarding the social anxiety, like I said,
so let's go back.
So how a man in his 40s can overcome social anxiety, have confidence with women, be honest, be respectful, and get a relationship. Well, the process is no different really to getting over social anxiety with people in general, with that side of the coaching that I do. It's no different in the sense that you've got to face your fear, you've got to speak to women, and that requires facing the fear of being honest, vulnerable, open. Of course, the fear of rejection. I just want to make a point of saying, everybody gets rejected, I get rejected. You cannot be liked by everyone. It's impossible. You know, not every single woman goes for me. It doesn't matter what you've got. Look, there's so many different factors. And if you want the right relationship, it's not just about looks. I know that's important to a certain degree. You've got to be attracted to someone. But values, hobbies, if you're going to spend the rest of your life with that person. So I really help my clients to really decide what their values are, what type of woman they want. So it is different to if it's just you want to date anyone. I just make a point of saying that's not the coaching that I'm doing. If you guys are after that, then you got the wrong coach, right? And I understand that, right? So no judgment, nothing like that. I did that in my younger years, but that's not where I'm at now. That's not what I teach. This program is for men who are in their 40s that want to get a meaningful relationship. They don't want all that other stuff, and they want to build their confidence. And of course, within that process, with getting the right relationship, you've got to sometimes talk to X amount of women. You've got to go on a several amount of dates to meet the right person. It's not plain sailing. It's not like a movie. I wish it was where, you know, you just meet the right person. It's the first date that you go on. I mean, that can happen, but that's not realistic. That's like saying in sales, every person you speak to is going to buy from you. That's just it's not reality. So you've got to persevere, you've got to be patient, you've got to go through that process of talking to people. You've got to try new things. Like I said, my client met his girlfriend at work, you know, just through, that can happen sometimes. You can meet your girlfriend in a coffee shop. You know, I met my girlfriend years ago in Piccadilly, in a tourist place with a friend of a friend. It doesn't always go according to what you write down on paper. It could be an event, it could be through friends, it could be on an aeroplane, it could be in a coffee shop, it could be in public, it could be online dating. So I really help my clients to be open-minded and to have a good attitude. Wherever you're speaking to women, be honest. And I teach men respect. I'm not into all manipulation, all this kind of stuff. So that's what I said. My coaching is not for everyone in the relationship coaching. And that's why I explain, so I get the right client with the right values and right ethics, and I'm the right teacher for you. So getting your values right is important. What kind of woman do you want? You know, what are your values? What are the things that you don't want? And this is applicable for men and women. Women watch my stuff. I help women as well with social anxiety. So you've got to ask yourself, same question. And once you know that, then you're more clear. You've got more chances of meeting that person. But confidence is everything. So how do you get your confidence up so you have confidence with women? Spend time with family. And I know this is very meaningful for a lot of my clients, especially my clients in their 40s, right? We love our family very much. I love my family so much, but sometimes we get overwhelmed, we get stressed with the anxiety, we don't make time to see them. And that affects us. Of course that affects you. So spending time with your family has a positive rub-off effect with attracting the right woman into your life, and spending time with friends and going to the gym. I know a lot of you are probably thinking, oh, this is making me anxious. You know, Jonathan's asking me to do a lot of things. But if you look at it like this, if I said to you, well, okay, I'm asking you to do a lot of things, and I do this in my coaching on the 1-year program, on the 6 weeks program, but you're going to enjoy these things. You're doing a lot of negative things anyway. Most people do 10 negative things every day that ruin their life, increase their anxiety. So if we could swap a negative for a positive, your whole life is going to change. So where you spend a lot of time being negative and getting down about, oh, I'm too old, it's not going to happen for me, I don't have the confidence, I'm not good enough, I'm not attractive enough. If we could put that time into getting you to train boxing or working out regularly, that's going to give you self-esteem. So I help my clients to improve their whole lifestyle so that they're in a good place. They're not relying on other people, whether it's women, friends, family, to give them, self-esteem, because people can't do that for you to a certain degree. You've got to help yourself. So that's what I done with my client in a 1-year program. We sat down, we went over the things that he's doing well in his life, the things that need to change, lifestyle changes. So it's that same approach. Go to the gym regularly, spend some time with your family, spend some time with your friends or one friend. Go to meet-up groups, come to my events, socialize, exercise, improve your diet, improve your fashion, create a vision. I do all these things on my program. I'm giving them all to you today for free. Write them down, make a habit. Now, when you've got these things in place, it's a lot easier to then, when you see a woman that you like, to start a conversation. And if there's a connection and she likes you, she's comfortable, ask her out for a coffee, ask her out for a date. It's pretty simple. So like I said, once you're in a confident place, that's why I say to guys, especially guys in their 40s, lose some weight, lose 20 pounds, create a vision. Start a business. That's why my other client, Phil's doing so well. That's why he built a successful business in 6 months on my 1-year program, because he does all these things I'm saying today. And that's the difference, guys. I'm really trying to help you. That's the difference between why you're not succeeding right now with getting your confidence up, getting over social anxiety, getting the right relationship with the right woman, earning money or building a business or excelling in all your life, because you're not working on these areas because fear, excuses, and you're not getting coaching. You're not making a commitment to get coaching. Look, if you can't do it on your own, I'm giving you all the information today for free. I do it every day on every platform. Sometimes you're not aware of it because fear is getting in the way. If you're not taking advantage that I'm giving you all the free advice now, then at some point you have to make an investment for coaching, unless you want to stay where you are. And time's going to go by and the years are going by. Life is short, especially if you're just throwing it down the toilet. So those of you that are committed and you can't do it on your own, I understand that, and there's no shame in it. It's actually the opposite. My clients that invest get great results. That's how I got successful. I invested at some point. I got a paid mentor. When I spent money, it made me commit. And you make the money back anyway with all the confidence. So this is a holistic approach. I'm going off in different directions because they all come back to the same. If you're not investing in yourself, you're probably not going to get a relationship with women. Whether you're investing financially, or if you're not investing financially, you're investing emotionally. You're taking the advice that I'm giving you, going, right, I'm going to do what Jonathan said. I'm going to go to an event so I can get more comfortable with people and reduce the social anxiety. I'm going to go to the gym so I can feel more attractive in my 40s and feel younger and more confident and get rid of those voices of insecurity. I'm too old, I'm not attractive, I'm not tall enough, I don't have enough hair on my head, I don't have a six-pack. They're all excuses. They're all excuses. Why are my clients getting results? Why am I getting results? Why are so many men around the world getting results that are even older than you or that are younger than you? There'll always be an excuse if you let fear win. Some men will go, well, I'm too young, I'm too old, I'm not big enough. It's all about your character. It's all about who you are as a person and how you develop confidence by setting goals, taking action, having a vision, accountability. So I'm repeating these to motivate you so it sticks. So like I said, if you can't do it on your own, look, if you've been trying to solve this problem for the last 5 or 10 years and you haven't solved it, it's not working. You need to get a coach. You need to invest in a program. You're spending your money on junk food anyway. You're spending thousands of pounds on junk food. Why not spend a few £1,000s on my program and get a life-changing result? And get the right relationship and change your whole life. So basically that's what you've got to do. You've got to change your whole life to get the right relationship with the right woman. Because if you don't, even if you get a date and meet a woman, it won't work, it won't last. You won't be happy because you're not happy in yourself. So men need to understand that they can't rely on a woman to make them happy. Can't do that. That's been tried, that failed. I tried that. And women are not attracted to that. They want strength. They want a man to be responsible and accountable. Not a perfect man, because none of us are perfect and no woman or man is. But that's not an excuse. You need to have self-esteem. You need to have a goal in life. You need to be happy in who you are. And then you share that, and then you get a better relationship. You're in a better position. Look, I've made all the mistakes, guys, for you. I've done it all wrong in my life. But I can say that I've done it all right. I've got it right at least one time in my life by finding happiness in myself, confidence, getting my relationship with my mum and dad and family really good, friends, and then attracting the right woman, and then doing well in business, and then helping people. So it's this whole view, and I get passionate when I speak about it because it's the truth. And anything else is going to be half-hearted. And I bet a lot of you have tried that and you agree with me. So this will help many men. And as I said, I have a lot of women that follow me, which is great. And I'm starting now to do coaching for women that have got social anxiety. I'm excited about that. I would say the same advice for any woman of any age who's trying to get the right relationship with the right man, who's struggling with social anxiety. It is pretty much the same. Pretty much the same approach. It's all about having a vision, having a purpose. Now, everyone's purpose is different. To give you an example, my purpose is what I've been doing for 11 years. I love it, and that's helping people. That's giving them confidence. That's coaching them in all the different areas. So this is how you do it. But of course, guys, yeah, you can't just sit at home. You've got to speak to women. You know, you've got to be social. And I'm not saying it's impossible, because amazing things do happen, especially with faith. And there has been times in my life, and it's happened to people, and I want it to happen to all of you, but you can't rely on it, where out of the blue, you're in a coffee shop. My dad speaks about this a lot. He's got a lot of wisdom. You're not expecting it. You're not even expecting it. You're just queuing for coffee. And a woman looks at you and smiles. She comes to you, she starts a conversation, she likes you, you get into a conversation, you're not expecting it, you fall in love. That can definitely happen, and I love that. But you can't just rely on that, because that might not happen for the next 10 years. Sometimes you've got to take action. You've got to go, right, my life ain't working. I don't have a woman. I've got this social anxiety. I'm really struggling. I'm depressed every day. What can I do to change it? Got to start being social, go to the gym. So when I'm doing this video now, it's like I feel the truth of it, because it works. I've helped so many clients to do it. And I know friends that have met their girlfriend from the same approach. Not all of them have taken my coaching. They've done it in their own life on their own accord. They've got a paid mentor, they've gone gym, they've found their passion in their life, and they've met the woman of their dreams in a hotel. They didn't expect it. The person serving them coffee, they didn't know that that was going to be their future girlfriend. You never know, guys. You don't know who you're going to meet. But if you don't work on your attitude and get your confidence up, and if you don't have a good respect towards women, and a lot of guys don't, and that's a whole other bit, they're not going to respect you. It's not a good attitude. So I want to make it clear what my values are, who I work with, who I don't work with, and the sort of attitude you've got to have to meet the right woman. And it's been happening to me lately. It's a nice feeling where I've not even been looking for it, and women have been smiling at me, starting conversations with me initially. It's a lovely feeling for a man, it is, or for both for a woman. When people start to take a liking, it happened to my client. He's got a relationship now. I said, because you've changed, you've got more love, you're more caring, you're more kind, you're more honest, and that's why things are working out for you in every area of your life. So it's a whole holistic approach. And when life ain't right, it tends to be not right everywhere. So you have the relief is, guy, we can breathe. We don't have to be perfect. I can breathe too. I don't have to, no, but we've got to be more. We've got to work on being more confident. And I've outlined all the areas. If there's things you're not clear on, let me know in the box below. As I said, it doesn't end on one video. I'm going to make more videos. Now, write all these things down. If any of you are interested, I know 1 year might be like, oh, that's a bit scary. That's a big investment, a whole year. That's fine. My client who done my 1 year program, we didn't plan the 1 year. He started off doing the 6 weeks. I didn't even know he was going to do it. And he asked me a question about finances, and I said, I've got a client, he's making money, I'm helping him in his business. Said, oh, do you help him? I said, I coach in that area. He's doing a 1 year program. Oh, do you do a 1 year program? And he asked me, can I upgrade? I'm getting a lot of value from the 6 weeks. And I said, I'll think about it. I said, all right, let's go for it. He's a good guy. And he upgraded. So you guys might want to start off, you might just want to start off with a 2-hour session. See how you feel with me. See if it feels right for both of us. And if you get some confidence and progress, then you can upgrade to 6 weeks. So if any of you would like to inquire for relationship coaching, for getting over social anxiety, getting your confidence up, increasing your chances of meeting the right woman, email me below. I'll get back to you. We'll have a call, a phone call or a Zoom call. right? And I'll speak to you and I'll see if we can work together and what program would be right. Not everybody needs 1 year, although the likely is probably most do. Some people need like a kickstart, 6 weeks to get your confidence up. But like I said, I cannot guarantee you a relationship, but I can guarantee you if you're committed, I can get you really confident with people, with women, with life. And the chances are, it's only a matter of time before you get a relationship. But I can't promise, well, because one client done it in 6 months, it'll be the same for you. Yours might be quicker, it depends. So that I can't guarantee anyone. I can't make that promise. I don't think anyone can. But if you're committed and get your confidence up and get you dating and increasing your chances, and that is a really, really good deal. So send me an email if you want to apply for the coaching, and I hope that you enjoyed the video today. You guys got a lot of value and you can apply it. You've got the courage to apply the advice and make it work for you, all right? I'll speak to you in the next video. Subscribe to the channel, like, share. I'm actually going to do some more videos when I end this video, all right? Speak to you soon. Bye.